Okay, who is ready to learn how to do the Sunburst Granny Square? Whee! Okay, first I'm going to break down the layers for you. The first row is done in a double crochet. Second row is done in a puff stitch. The third row is done in the bobble stitch. And then we end the fourth row with another round of double crochets. Now, in preparation for this video, I did do tutorials on how to do the puff stitch and how to do the bobble stitch. If you go to my stitches playlist, I believe the puff stitch is going to be part 9 and the bobble stitch is part 10. So after this tutorial, if you want a little bit more information about these two stitches, go ahead and watch those two tutorials. The yarn I will be using is I Loves Yarn by Hobby Lobby, and this color is called Hot Rose. The hook size I'm using is H 5mm. I'm going to start off with a magic ring. However, if you feel more comfortable doing a chain 4 and a slip stitch together to form your ring, that is perfectly fine. I'm going to do a chain 2 to set my ring. Next, we will do 15 double crochets into this ring. Okay, so that should be 15. And the chain 2 at the beginning counts as the first double crochet. So altogether we'll have 16. So let's count that. Chain 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Don't forget to tighten your magic ring. And now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 2. So that ends round 1. Let's fasten off. Just fasten off however you prefer. This is the method that I like to use. For the second round, I am using the color called pink. You can begin on top of any of the double crochets from the first round. So let's grab our yarn, our second color, make our slip knot, and I'm just going to start into this double crochet. So I'm going to insert my hook, attach it with a slip stitch, and then I'm going to do a chain 1. We are going to do our first puff stitch into the same spot. Now a puff stitch is pretty much 3 half double crochets done together. So you're going to yarn over like you do with a half double crochet, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, and then with a regular half double crochet we would yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do this 2 more times. And make sure you pull up a little bit because you do want some height on your puff stitch. So let's do the half double crochet again. Yarn over, insert in the same spot, yarn over, pull through. Now let's do it for a third time. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, and pull through. Okay, so now you should have 7 loops on your hook. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next we're going to yarn over and we're going to pull through all 7 loops. Make sure you pull up a little bit so your hook doesn't get snagged on any of the loops. and make sure your hook is facing down when you pull through. And you're going to chain 1 to set that puff. Okay, let's do it again in the next stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. Let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. Now let's do it for the third time. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. Got 7 loops on my hook. So I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 7 loops and a chain 1. And we're going to do puff stitch into every double crochet around. So I'll meet you at the end here. Okay, I just completed my last puff stitch. I'm going to do my last chain 1, and then I'm going to fasten off this round. Now when you look at your puff stitch, you see you have the stitch on top of the puff, and then right next to it you have that chain 1, the first chain 1 you did. We are going to fasten off into that chain 1, not on top of the puff. It just has a nice cleaner look to it. Slip stitch into that chain 1. And we're going to fasten off. I'm going to tuck my ends in real quick so they don't get in the way.